Hi everyone, welcome back to today's video. And today is day 9 of my 12 days of Christmas. We are getting so close to ending this. I'm kind of sad. Like, on one hand, I'm really excited because I feel like it's going to relieve a lot of stress from my life. Putting out 12 videos in a row is a lot of work, let me tell you. But on the other hand, I'm kind of sad because I've really enjoyed doing it. So this is the card for today. As I have been talking about, I feel like the last 8 days, I am obsessed with simple, basic, very clean and elegant cards, and this one is no exception. It's very, very simple, really quick and easy to do, but I'm absolutely obsessed with it. So let's go ahead and talk about what we need to actually make this card. And for today, we're going to be using the From Our House to Your stamp set. Now, this is part of our retiring product from the holiday catalog. So it's part of our year-end closeout, which means that it's actually on sale. So it's normally a $21 stamp set, and right now you can get it for $16.80, so about $17. So you actually save a few bucks. And the other really exciting thing is on Wednesday, December 11th, we are actually offering free shipping on every single order of $50 or more. So for one day and one day only, for 24 hours, you can get free shipping on your order of $50 or more. So if you're interested in grabbing this, this is already on discount, and then you can pick up a couple other stamp sets or the other product to make this specific card and then get free shipping. So it's a really, really, really good time in the next couple days to place an order if you've been waiting to place one. It's an excellent time to jump on it and take advantage of that free shipping, because the entire time that I've ever been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I don't remember ever having a free shipping kind of event. So it's definitely a rarity. Make sure you head over to littlemooncreation.stampinup.net and click on the shop button and get all of this stuff before it's gone and while you can get a really good deal on it. So anyway, back to the project. Like I said, we're going to be using this From Our House to Your stamp set. You can see that I did very, very basic things on here. There are some absolutely adorable stamps in this set. You could do 110 different cute little things. But this one, again, we're keeping it very basic and very easy, and I think this does a really good job at kind of hitting all of those check boxes for me. So in addition to the stamp set, we're also going to be using our stitch shaped framelits or dies. Well, I don't even know anymore. For ink, we're going to be using Real Red and Garden Green, your classic Christmas colors. And then for paper, so I just have a couple of scraps. One is of regular Whisper White and the other is of Real Red. And then I have my standard card base, which is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and I'll score it at 4.25. So let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get all of my big shot work out of the way because that's really the most work with this card. So I'm going to take my scrap of Real Red, my scrap of Whisper White, and then I have the 2 largest squares from our stitch shaped dies. So I'm going to start with my piece of Whisper White. And I'm going to take, so like I said, I have the 2 largest. Of the 2, I'm going to take the smaller one, and I'm just going to cut out that square and Whisper White. Very, very easy. The reason that I like to cut it out first versus stamping first is just I feel like it helps me line it up a little bit easier. That's just me. You can obviously do it however you want to, but I just feel like it's a little bit easier for me to line up when I cut out the square first and then stamp on it. So next I'm going to take my piece of Real Red, and it doesn't really matter in which order you do this in, but we're going to be creating this little frame here. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the bigger one, and then we're going to cut the little one, and you're going to get this nice, really pretty frame. So like I said, it doesn't matter which order you do it in. I'm going to go ahead and cut the larger square first, and then from that larger square, I'm going to cut the smaller one out, but you could cut the smaller one first, and then from this piece, you would cut the larger one. So it's really up to you as far as the order that you want to do it in. It doesn't make a difference either way. You're going to get the same result. It's just kind of personal preference. So now that I have my large square here, I'm going to take the smaller square and I'm going to put it in the middle, like that, and then go ahead and cut that out. Crank it through. Phew. Okay, so now all of our big shot work is over and done with, so I'm going to move this guy off to the side. And so now I have my frame and my little square of Whisper White. So what I'm now going to do is throw all that stuff off to the side. In case you were curious, yes, my desk is still an absolute disaster. I have not put anything away yet, so there's just a mountain of stuff on my desk getting ready to fall over at any second. I'm sure of it. But anyway, I'm going to start with my Real Red, and I'm going to use, so these are actually two separate stamps. One says Merry and the other says Christmas. I'm just going to do this because I want to kind of center or place my trees off of that. So I'm going to take my little red frame and set it off to the side just for a minute because we don't actually need it right now. I'm going to take the stamp that says Christmas, and in my Real Red ink, I'm just going to stamp this in the center at the very bottom of my little piece of Whisper White. Just like so. And then I'm going to take the Merry stamp and ink that up and put it right above Christmas. Super stinking easy. Then I'm going to close my ink pad first before I get ink all over myself. And I'm going to take my Garden Green ink pad, which I was having a really hard time getting open earlier. Okay, there we go. Good, good, good. And I'm going to take this little tree. So in the stamp set, you actually get a couple of different tree options, and then you have this like triangle and this little half moon. What you could do is stamp the tree outline in one color, and then this little kind of to like fill it in another color. Super cute. I just decided to leave the trees pretty plain for this card, but you could do that to kind of mix it up and add a little bit of something extra. So I'm going to do 3 trees, and the 2 on the sides are going to be slightly off the sides of the piece of Whisper White. So my trick to do that is to start with the one that's right in the middle, and I'm just going to stamp it right there. Super cute. And then I just do one on the other side, and then one on the other side. And now I have my cute, adorable little trees. And they don't stamp too far off the edge of your piece of Whisper White, so don't worry too much about that if you're a little scared of like, well, I don't want the whole tree to be off. It's very, very, very minimal. Nothing to really worry about. Now I'm going to bring in my card base, which again, this is just a regular old piece of Whisper White scored right down the middle. This is thick Whisper White, I guess I should say that. And I'm going to go ahead and really, 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 really crease this edge. You'll notice, so what I normally do on like, this is the other card that I recently did that has a white background and it's very simple. Normally I'll do a piece of Whisper White as kind of the card base, and I decided not to do that for this one. Ooh, I got some ink on there. Good thing is we can just flip it over. I decided not to do that. I'm just going to leave this as a very flat image. I just kind of like the look of it. So what I'm going to do is take my frame of Real Red, I'm going to flip it over, and I'm actually going to be using my fine tip glue pen for this. I just find it's a lot easier than trying to use like my snail or something like that. And what I do is put a daub of glue right in the center, or right in each corner, and then a little bit on the sides, just like that. I'm going to carefully pick this up, flip it over, and press it down right in the center. And then as usual, when you use the fine tip glue pen, you do have to kind of hold it in place for a couple of seconds. Nothing too crazy, just to make sure that it's nice and placed down. Then while that's kind of setting, I'm going to take my piece of Whisper White, and I normally don't use my fine tip glue pen on a piece this large, but for sake of not having to use another type of adhesive, I'm just going to use it. I put it all over the back. And then you can just very gently slide it right into the middle of your frame and give it a second and kind of press it down, make sure it's all nice and secure. And then that is it. That's our card for today. Super, super easy, but I really, really like how this one turned out. Very simple. Another card that you could really kind of mass produce if you wanted to create it for and send it out to like family and friends. A very, very, very easy one to do that with. It's very minimal. You can just crank through. Most of the work is with the Big Shot. Stamping doesn't take too long at all, and you have it done in no time. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Don't forget, a couple things, if you're interested, I still have a couple giveaways going, like my paper share giveaway. That is an amazing deal. Super, 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 super amazing. I'm obsessed. I love it. But I also just love paper, so that's to be expected. And don't forget about that free shipping deal that's going to start on the December 11th on Wednesday. And then if you want this stamp set, it is on sale right now. It is while supplies last. So if you're interested, I would definitely hop on it sooner rather than later, because once it's gone, it's gone. So I hope you guys are enjoying today's video. If you want to purchase anything, like I said earlier, you can head over to littlemooncreation.stampinup.net. You can always just head over to littlemooncreation.com and that'll get you everything you need. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow for day 10 of my 12 days of Christmas. Bye!